Okay, so I kind of broke out a bit my face. So I have 2 massive pimples on my cheek, but we're gonna ignore that because what the fuck. So I've watched episode 9 and 10. I am still recovering. What is going on? So it's time to react again. Again, thank you so much for all the support. Let's get into it. Hi, and welcome to a new video of Lucha. Okay. Little FYI before we're actually getting into the video. Having critique doesn't equal hating someone. I am literally obsessed with all the contestants and love them all very much. So please don't take my critique the wrong way. In my last video of Project 7, I got some comments telling me to look out for Kang Yanu and Lee Hanbin more. So I did. And let me tell you, I have been voting for these two almost every day since. Push the start. In this video, I will be reacting to the original song match, which is a really good way to be able to see if the contestants actually have the ability to become an idol or if they're just really good at covering songs. There are 5 teams in total, each one of them having an original song. We as the audience have formed these teams. Team 1 is Merry Go Round, which has a fresh and cool concept. That's not the concept in my eyes, but it's okay. Fresh and cool, sure. And includes Kim Seungmin, Nam Jiun, Sakurada Kenshin, Andy. Andy and Kenshin are so freaking cute. I really hope they'll be able to debut together because I love them so freaking much. What is their fandom name again? Somebody commented what their fandom name was and I forgot. So please comment again because I want to search. Only missing Attila here. Soo Kyung-bae, Song Seung-ho, and Jung Se-yoon. From the first moment this team was formed, I already knew I was gonna love them. Team 2 is Trigger, with the concept sexy and bad. It includes Kim Yanu, Lin Lin, Park Junso, Yi Chen, Yang Yeojun, Jun Minuk, and Ma Jingxiang. Ma Jingxiang being so excited to perform with Minuk was so cute. Yay! Babe 173 being partly reunited. Yeojun and Minuk being together it's almost meant to be, and I hope it stays that way when they'll debut. Team 3 is Kool-aid, which has a retro and old school vibe. It includes Kim Seun, Kim Jongmin, Kim Joohyun, Kim Junwoo. He kinda scares me. I saw a video of him doing taekwondo and Lee Ganu, Fong Attila, and Che Hiju. I do not get why they were all so disappointed with the song and the team. Yes, it was a very random team, but those ranks literally do not matter for the talent they possess. And why didn't they like the song? It was honestly one of my faves when I first heard it. Team 4, Time After Time, with a nostalgic and sentimental vibe. It includes Binghwa, Shin Jaewon, Oh Jaewon, Woo Jinyu, Woo Hajun, Yoo Youngso, and Lee Hanbin. Why have we been avoiding vocalists this whole time? And when we're finally acknowledging them, we put them all in a group together, which doesn't make them stand out individually anymore. Are we dumb? Yeah, we are. We are, aren't we? Yes! That's why we're still continuing watching the show. Team 5, Breaking News, which has a neo/urban vibe. It includes Kang Minso, Kang Yanu, Kwon Yonghyun, Abe Yura, Asaka Kotaro, An Junwon, and Ju Jian. Yay! The oldies all together! I'm sorry, that was foul. Time After Time started off the performance. Their being mostly main vocalists became kind of an issue. Like I said, it caused some, if not all of them, to not really be able to show their abilities and let them shine as much as if they were in a more mixed group. Chen Yu already giving up on debuting broke me. Don't give up. He's probably right, looking at the current rankings and the current votings, but don't lose hope, please. Binghwa Sungha looked pretty tense, not only during the training but also on stage. He is actually a pretty good dancer. He has a really unique and pretty voice, but I can't really judge that in this performance, to be honest, because he had maybe like 2 lines. Shin Jae-won, I just love his expressions and his voice so much. Oh Taewon, his stage presence is pretty good and I love his smile so freaking much. I'm really sad that he didn't have that many lines. Everyone actually. Why can't the performances be longer and there be less filling so everyone can get more lines? I find his voice so incredibly beautiful and pleasant to hear. It's so clear. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. Woo Chen-yu, his dancing and facials looked a bit awkward in my opinion, but his voice is just so majestic and pretty. Woo Ha-jun is not the best dancer, but oh my god, his stage presence and his voice. Yoo Young-seo, incredible stage presence, incredible dance, and incredible and heavenly voice. I truly love him. Lee Han-bin, he is one of my many underdogs, and now that he's finally caught my eye, thanks to your comments, I really need him to debut. He can maybe improve his facials a bit, but other than that, he's amazing. Overall, it was a really pretty performance, but everyone seemed so tired. Not only in this team, by the way. It's of course almost the end of the show, and everyone is really anxious and tries their hardest to debut, which makes it that there is a lot of tension in the air. Everyone is just really tense in general. Because of their lack of energy, the performance was a bit boring to watch in my opinion, but they still did an amazing job, of course. Next up, Kool-aid. This team suffered especially from all the tension. Everyone was so down. I really did not like the other contestants giving each other critique. I know it's part of being in a survival show and being an idol to get critique. I hated watching it, and getting it from your fellow contestants must freaking suck. It made everyone feel so insecure and down, and I just hated it. Kim Si-hoon, him crying, it literally made me feel sick. He is supposed to be like the mood maker. Where's your smile? Luckily, the judges praised them and their song during the evaluation, which made them all gain more confidence. I think the judges knew the situation this team was in and did it on purpose, but I'm really grateful that they did, cause it worked. He is so fun to watch on stage and has amazing stage presence. He's also a really good rapper with, you already know what I'm gonna say by now, swag! Kim Jung-min, not him also crying. He is also a unnecessary underdog of mine. His stage presence and dancing are so freaking good, and he's a really stable performer and rapper with swag. Kim Joo-yeon, while watching the whole performance, I didn't notice him that much, but while analyzing his fan cam, I realized that he's literally the full package. Kim Jun-woo, I really love his stage presence and expressions. In my opinion, he had the best out of this performance. I am not the biggest fan of his vocals, but that's my personal opinion and has really nothing to do with him because he's actually really stable. Lee Ganu is a good and strong dancer. If he closed his mouth a bit more, he would also have pretty good stage presence. Not the most stable vocals though. Che Hee-ju, he started the performance off really strong. He's a great dancer with stage presence. Fung Attila, my baby! Ew. I really missed his smile during the training, but he luckily regained it on stage. But I'm really scared for his mental health, everyone actually, cause he doesn't really seem like himself as far as we can see his true self. And he's not the only one that scares me like that. His timing was sometimes a bit quick, but just like almost everyone in this performance, amazing dance and stage presence. He has such a pretty and unique voice. I love to hear it. Confetti! Everyone on this show worked so hard and improved so much, so it's actually really hard to even come up with any critique. I love this performance. It made me so happy, especially after that dreadful training period. It was nice to see them smile again. In the end, it looked like they still enjoyed performing on stage. Jungmin, Please, never do the Nuna thing again. I cringed so freaking hard. Breaking news! Not Anjunwon getting discouraged and self-conscious that he isn't good enough. Luckily, he found his motivation again and worked even harder because of it. So he is so underrated, which I did not expect. I actually thought he would have been one of the main characters of the show when I first saw him. His stage presence and expressions are so satisfying. His dancing is also really good. Kang Yeonu, he looked so happy to be on stage. I found his dancing a bit tense, but his very stable vocals really fit this song. I love him. Kwon Jonghyun, I'd say that his age is the only thing that's actually holding me back from voting for him, which sucks because it's not really something he can control, of course. But when looking at the current top 7, there will be too much of an age gap between him and the rest if he would be in it. But I really hope he'll be able to debut in a older group or as a soloist or something, because his stage presence, dance and vocals are freaking amazing. I have, by the way, a massive crush on him. I have a thing for older men. Don't take that too seriously, please. So, I may be biased. What am I saying? Of course I'm biased. Everyone is in this show. Abe Yura, I saw that he dyed his hair recently. Now I'm sad. His blue hair was so iconic. Although, he looks amazing in black as well. He is, of course, an amazing dancer. If I'm honest, one of the best from the show. Asaka Kotaro was the least noticeable in this performance for me. He did great, but I felt that the song didn't really fit his vibe. Especially with the dancing. Anjunwon, what the fuck? Not Anjunwon as well? Twice even? Damn it. Why was everyone crying in this episode? All my recently repurchased tissues are now gone. I love him so much. And he has shown so much improvement. I don't think he'll make the final lineup because his dancing just isn't strong enough to compete with the others yet. But I still hope he does because I love him. I love his smile. Joo Jian, he wasn't that noticeable for me, but he was, in my opinion, one of the strongest dancers on this team. This performance was so entertaining. I loved this choreo so fucking much. Everyone has their own dance style, which may made it seem otherwise, but they were actually really synchronized. Next up, Team Trigger. This team distributed the parts the best, which was great. Kim Hyunwoo just easily giving out his parts made me respect him so much, and I already respected him a lot, so respect. The tension also affected them, but I thought they handled it really well. I'm so bad guy. I'm so bad guy. Trigger. Kim Hyunwoo, also one of the best dancers in my opinion. I also loved his stage presence. The experience on stage prior to this is very detectable. Lin, I truly don't understand how his rank was so low last ranking. Sometimes he didn't fully finish his dance moves, and this song was maybe a bit too ambitious for his vocal range. Not that they had many other options, but despite that, he was truly amazing. He's, by the way, so unintentionally funny. Ma Jing-xiang is truly an amazing performer who belongs on stage. I am really glad that he stood up for himself and got more parts. But even if he didn't, I doubt we wouldn't notice him. He just has so much impact on stage. Park Junso, the freaking man you are! The best dancer in my opinion. His stage presence and facials felt a bit flat for me this performance, so he didn't stand out as much as I expected and I hoped he would. Yichen, how has he not already proved himself enough to have a spot secured in the top 7? He definitely has in mine. I'm really glad he got to showcase his vocals a bit more during this performance, cause they're really good. Yang Yeojun, you guys probably don't know it yet because of sworn secrecy policies, etc. But we recently got engaged. It was actually really sweet. He proposed to me with those little candy lolly ring things? Yeah, he proposed to me with that. No, but in all seriousness, I really doubt that he won't make the final lineup, and I am really glad that I can say that with full confidence, because I don't think I would be able to handle the fear of him possibly not making it. Yeah. Don Minuk, first for a reason, and let's let it stay that way. He is incredible. His stage presence is literally insane. This performance is now officially engraved into my brain for eternity. They had so much impact and, in my opinion, could all already debut like this. I was really excited for this performance and anticipated actual quality. I got that from everyone, of course, but they were on another level today. I was blushing and screaming so much. Please, if you're ever gonna perform this live together as like a reunion, let me know. Last, but definitely not least, merry-go-round. I was so scared that this team also would get the tenseness flu and that they were actually fighting. Luckily, it was all a prank on poor Kenshin for his birthday. Happy birthday! I did not expect Seiyun to become the leader, but he did such a great job. Kenshin, you're so freaking sweet, but please, no one will blame you or like you less if you stand up for yourself more. I promise. And otherwise, I'll literally kick them to the ground, punch them in the gut, scrunch their brains, eat them up, spit them out, stir them in the toilet, grab them out of there with my bare hands, put them in the bin and throw it into a volcano. Sungmin, please don't feel bad, and certainly don't blame yourself for the critique you receive. People have put a lot of pressure on you and put you on this kind of pedestal and now expect you to suddenly have improved massively, but that's realistically not possible in this amount of time. But you're really doing amazing, so please continue, and you've improved so much. You're doing the best you can. Kim Seungmin, he is so cute and so awkward. I love it. These performances are all heavily edited, so I can't really judge his vocals, except for during the training and the evaluation. And let me just say, but his dancing has definitely improved a lot. Namjoon, his smile. I don't know why I didn't want him in the final lineup before. Well, not want, but I just preferred others to be in there a bit more. But now I definitely do. He is great. I love his voice. And his high notes? Chef's kiss. Kenshin, he is so adorable, and his stage presence and charisma on stage are so freaking good. I saw people saying his voice is bad, but I definitely disagree with that. Just watch his audition again. It's just hard for him to get many lines because he's not fluent in Korean. He so has that it factor. So Kyungbae, I agreed that it wasn't his type of song, but he tried his best to make it work and succeeded pretty well in my eyes. Because of the song not really fitting his vibe, he wasn't the most noticeable for me, but he was still great. Sung Seung-ho, I get a bit more why he was in the top 7 less ranking. He can use his expressions a bit more in my opinion. Andy was so happy to perform this song and it really showed. His voice is so satisfying to me. Jung Se-eun used a bit too much power during the dance and he looked a bit tense in the beginning, but towards the end loosened up a bit and we could see his cute smile again. Love his voice. How can people not like cute and fun performances? It makes me so happy. I could hardly stop smiling. The intro was so freaking cute. This entire performance actually. And their chemistry is so great. I truly adored this team together. Then the rankings based on the audience votes. 5th was Kool-aid, with the top 7 being Che Hee-ju, Lee Ganu, Fong Atilla. Why are people sleeping on his talent? I don't get it. Kim Si-hoon personally would rank him 2nd, Kim Junwoo, Kim Joo-hyun, and 1st, Kim Jongmin. Agreed with him being 1st. 4th was Time After Time. In my opinion, I would swap the two of them. Their top 7 was Woo Chen-yu, Shin Jae-won, no. Oh Jae-won, no. Lee Han-bin, no. No. Binghwa, Yu Yongseo, and first Woo Hajun. I guess, sure. For third, breaking news. Their top 7, Kang Yeonwoo. Have we even watched the same performance? How is he ranked last? What is going on? Did creatures from another dimension suddenly take over your brains and just decided to be wrong? How is he 7th? I'm so confused. Yu Jian, Asaka Kotaro, Kwon Jonghyun, Abe Yura, Kang Minso, and first An Junwon. I love him, but no. Do I think he deserves it? Yes. Do I think he should have been first? Second is Trigger, with their top 7 being Park Junso, Lin Lin, Yi Chen, Kim Yeonwoo, Jung Minuk, Yang Yeojun, and first Ma Jingxiang. I am actually so confused. How isn't Minuk first? I mean, Ma Jingxiang is great and all, and he definitely deserves it, but I'm just confused. I mean, I guess I agree with this ranking, but honestly, I don't know, because I'm actually really stressed out because of these rankings, and I'm actually really scared. First is Merry Go Round, with the top 7 being Andy, Jung Seun, Kim Seungmin, So Kyungbae, Sakurada Kenshin, Nam Jiun, Song Seungho. I'm kind of in shock. First of all, what am I missing about Seungho? Did you hear that? My body was protesting this ranking. But what am I missing about him? Because people are ranking him really high, apparently. I can't seem to understand why. I mean, he's great. That's not the point. But I personally do not really see that it factor the top 7 has most of the time. But I don't know. How the frick is Andy last? Ugh. My mouth was wide open in disbelief watching this ranking. All my predictions from last video, except for like a few, are coming true. Now I'm scared because I don't want that to happen. The only positive thing coming from the last 20 minutes of this episode were the cute moments between Ma Jingxiang and Hajun. Literally, forget what I said about filler because I really need it right now. I need some happy moments to distract me from all of this. I'd say my top 7 right now is Jung Minuk, Kenshin, Andy, Yi Chen, Lee Hanbin, Fung Attila, and Yang Yeojun. But honestly, I have no freaking clue anymore. I'm not able to rank them. They're just my top 7. I give up. What is going on? How am I able to vote right now? Help me. I'm still processing what happened, and I'm really scared for episode 11. How many episodes are still left? But I still hope you enjoyed it. Well, I wanted to say it because I enjoyed making this, but I don't know if I did. I love making videos, but I don't know if I would say I enjoyed it. But if you liked the video, please give a like. And if you want to see more of my videos and stay and if you want to know when I post my episode 11 reaction, or if you just want to see other videos of mine, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell next to it. I'd like to hear your thoughts about these last 2 episodes in the comments, because I need support. And if you have any other recommendations, please let me know. I don't know anymore. I don't know. I'm just gonna finish this. I'm gonna stop. I love you guys so much, and I'm really thankful for all your support and all your nice comments. Most of them. But also the bad comments, because at least I'm spiking your attention enough for you to not like me. So you're welcome. I love you guys. Bye bye.